The floor has never been cleaner after after two straight sweeps. Holy cow, the Cubs are hot.
Yeah, we yelling at the screen every Sunday night. Talk slick through the remote, we just want it right. Front office tripping, man, they can't get it right. Whole city heated, but we still gon' fight. We talking Bulls trade, biz drafts, missed calls, pull slumps, soft rebuild. We seen it all. Yeah, we loud, yeah, we gritty. I'm a little frustrated, but I still love my city. Yeah, north side, south side, west, we united.
I know this is Christmas Day for NFL fans. It's draft day. A lot of teams looking to get draft day. Young man is going to springboard them into a new era of winning. So this is going to be real quick. But I could not push this off another day because I got to get the Cubs a proper respect. They are hot right now, 9 straight wins. They have a record of 15-9 on the season right now, 2 straight sweeps of an NL East team after this, coming off the heels of that sweep of the New York Mets. Now the Cubs just swept the Philadelphia Phillies. So I'm going to go ahead and recap that real fast and tell you about who is killing it right now for the Cubs. So the series started with the Cubs winning 5-1 against the Philadelphia Phillies. Colin Ray pitched deep into the 7th inning in that game. He's been a stud for the Cubs, just holding it down while this team is dealing with injury after injury after injury to all their pitchers rather. They followed that up with a 7-2 win where we saw the return of Michael Boyd, and from the injured list, one of those injured pitchers that the Cubs are dealing with. Welcome back. The Cubs kept the momentum going in Game 3, won 7-4, but the real drama, the real Cardi B, happened today when the Cubs needed extra innings and got a walk-off to complete the sweep, 8-7 over Philadelphia. With the bases loaded after the Phillies decided to intentionally walk Alex Bregman to did that load the bases? No, they pitched to Nico Horner, and Nico was able to move Ian Happ over. They loaded and they ended up loading the bases after intentionally walking Alex Bregman. Dansby Swanson came up to the bat, and he hit a rocket into the right field. One hopped off the wall. That's ball game. Ball game. It wasn't all good news from this game, though. The Cubs bullpen got another injury to deal with. Caleb Theobar, who's been the de facto closer ever since Daniel Palencia went down, he gave up the game-tying home run in the 9th to Alonis Garcia, I believe that's his name, and immediately started grabbing his hamstring. Immediately. Craig Counsell went out there to get him, and Caleb, he had to lead the game. I know Craig did say after the game that it was just some left hamstring tightness, and they're going to reevaluate later and to see how severe it is. But I cannot stand if this is another injury. I know Dansby Swanson, he's all juiced up off the adrenaline of another walk-off, and he's just saying next man up. We ain't got too many next men that be putting up. That's going to be tough, man. Well, hurry back, Daniel Palencia. Jesus. But that's all the bad news. The Cubs continue to be hot. The Cubs won their 9th in a row before they pack their bags and go west. Shout out to that. Let's talk about who's been killing it for right now. The starting rotation. Shout out to Eminaga and Colin Ray. They have been absolute nails. Eminaga went 7 innings against the Phillies this series. He gave up just 3 hits and 1 run in his start. Colin Ray was just matched him. He was equally cold. He pitched 6 2/3, and he gave up 1 run as well. Seiya Suzuki, that's who we're going to talk about. I want to probably give him the MVP for this series. After he started the season on the IL, he had a slow start to when he got activated, striking out a lot, a whole bunch of bad at bats. But he has hit a home run in 3 straight games. Just moonshot. He put one of them on Waveland. He put the W in Waveland in one of them games. My boy Seiya is hot, and not to be outdone, Michael Busch he remember he's been in the bad section of this show multiple times already. He had an 0 for 30 slump, and he hadn't hit a home run until just recently. He might be back. He might be back. He got his first home run this series in that 7-2 win, and he followed it up with a three. He followed that up with another home run later on in the series. So is the Cubs offense picking it back up? I don't know. I don't know. Is it just Nico or can we get PCA? PCA had a big series as well. He had a 3-hit performance this series to really stamp things down. If these three guys, Saya, Bush, and PCA, can turn it on to match what Nico got going on, oh, this team is not going to stop. This team going to keep winning because that's how cold they are. Alex Bregman did also have a 3-hit game this series, so we definitely want to shout him out as well. I got a comment. Chicago might have a pitching issue. Sox and North. Well, the Sox don't have any good pitchers, so yeah, you're right there. But the Cubs, they're more so just too banged up on their side. As far as who's playing bad right now, bullpen depth, I do. That is not good. Not to say that the bullpen has been bad, but how many more people can get hurt? How many more? You got Caleb Theobald, who's now got the hamstring thing. We should see how long that's going to hold him out. It's good news that it's not arm related, but as we saw with Seiya Suzuki last year, a hamstring injury can be just as bad. It can hold you out for a long time, and when you come back, you don't have your legs underneath you to throw to keep your velocity up. So it's not good either way. If he has to miss some time, that's Palencia. Caleb, as I just mentioned, Porter Hodge is done for the season. Phil Madden. These are the bulk of what you thought the bullpen was going to be. And you're missing all these guys right now. It's going to be tough. But like I said, if the offense can pick it up, one way that this team has been able to withstand the Palencia injuries that the offense hasn't put the team in a situation where they need anybody to close because the games has been so out of reach. And guys like Riley Martin, who was just called up from AAA, and he stepped up. Javier Assad, he's been pitching out the bullpen in high leverage situations today. He did it today. So shout out to him. We talk about Colin Ray all the time as stepping up in light of all the injuries. Javier Assad has been just as cold. It's been just as MVP-ish. I'd say MVP because I mean they've been valuable. Just so don't want to step over him as well. Dansby Swanson, even though he did hit the walk-off today, his batting average does need to climb. And I know we're asking a lot for Dansby Swanson because we don't expect him to ever bat over 240-ish, 250-ish for most of the season. So if we can get some more consistency out of him, and if the other three guys I talked about earlier, PCA, Michael Bush, Seiya Suzuki, if they're turning it on to match what Nico been doing, who's been primarily the offensive MVP for this team, if not the entire league, for the first 3 weeks of the season, the Cubs team is going to be something to deal with. They're going to be a problem for everybody. Last thing I want to finish up was the uncovered schedule. I already said that the Cubs are not finished their homestand perfect, winning all 7 games. Now they're going to go back on the road to go see those 2 best teams in California. That's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. The Dodgers are the best team in Major League Baseball right now. I think they only got 5 losses last I checked. The game is going to be on Apple TV late night Friday, and then Saturday is going to be a midday game. Well, primetime game. I think it's like a 6 o'clock, and I think Sunday is more of a 3 o'clock. It's a weird schedule, but the Cubs have a shot. They did just lose their closer, Edwin Diaz, who had bodies in his elbow, something crazy like that. So they're not as charged up as you would normally see the LA Dodgers. So wrapping it up, the Cubs are smoking hot right now, but it gets put to the test immediately, starting tomorrow when they go see 2 of the best teams in the National League and 2 of the other best teams. I'm not discounting the Cubs. The Cubs are 16-9. Cubs are tied for number 1 in their division, the best division in baseball, where everybody's got a winning record. So the Cubs are going out west to see 2 other good teams because you can't count out the Cubs. Fly the W. They are just as good as anybody else. Stay tuned because we're gonna have a watch along for the Bears draft. Appreciate you tapping into this latest episode from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan channel. Don't matter if you was watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify or Apple. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with everybody on the block, and hit the notification bell so you never miss none of our daily drops. And to all the guys from the Shy, we say three things: bear down, fly the W, and sell the team, Jerry.